Hey everybody, happy Monday. Good morning. I hope you guys are doing great and having a great start to your morning, to your week. I'm jumping on here for a morning Monday mindfulness because I feel like I'm being intuitively guided that, these Monday mornings videos that I'm going to be posting just kind of gives you that mindset, the mindfulness that you're going to set for the week, and that it might be helpful to you, especially as you're learning to implement these new tips and I don't know, new aspects of self, of evolution, new aspects of self-love, whatever you want to call it. So I'm talking this morning, and you'll have to forgive me because morning times, my brain is just slowly starting to work. And oddly enough, I am a morning person. It's just that, I don't know, maybe just because I'm not used to talking to people in the morning, unless I'm doing it by social media or texting or email for stuff. So anyway, I hope you all had a great weekend. And today's mindfulness, we're going to just take that moment and let's set our intention for the week of what we want to achieve as far as our own evolution of self and just the things that we want to change and create more momentum in our life for. So just, take that moment, that when we put the hand on the heart, we're creating this mind-heart coherence. And I don't know if some of you can feel it, but like I get a buzzing, but it's also because like I'm an energy healer. And so my palms are, the power of energy that comes out of my palms is insane. And so it makes it like a whole like different thing for me. But just take your hand and put it on your heart and just take that deep breath in, hold it for a moment, release it. And I am statements are extremely important. They're very powerful. Connects us to Creator Self, to God, to infinity, to the universe. So just take that moment, and if you could be some newer version of yourself, a different version. We're not going to say it's better. We're just going to say it's different. What would that be? What would your I am statement be? Would it be I am love? I am compassion. I am strength. I am courage. Just whatever it is that wants to come up, just allow it and just say that I am. You can say many of them. Whatever comes to mind. I am peace. I am harmony. I am joy. I am happiness. I am health. I am wellness. Just take that moment and reaffirm these things that you are within you. Okay. And then once you've done that, just take a moment and think about what you can do, how you can be this week to implement some of these I am statements. If it's I am health, maybe it's once a day taking an opportunity to choose something that's more healthy as a snack or a side dish or something that maybe you weren't doing before. If it's compassion, look around you, see who needs your support this week. Pay attention to these things. Maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's yourself. Maybe who needs compassion from you the most is actually you, and that's okay too, because a lot of times there's a conditioning in our society that makes us, and I don't mean just in the US, but I mean like across the world, where we think that we need to beat ourselves up, that we need to judge ourselves. And it's really the worst thing for us. What we really need is compassion. Judging ourselves isn't going to change the situation. It's not going to undo whatever has been done. And all it's doing is making you feel shitty. And you deserve to not feel shitty, okay? You deserve to not feel shitty. Please say that with me. I deserve to not feel shitty. Okay, you do. And so it's all about like taking actions so that instead of you focusing on whatever you did that you didn't like, or that it created an experience that you didn't like, you focus on something that maybe you learned about it. Maybe you learned something that you didn't like from that. And then that actually helps you to understand something that you actually do like as a result of that. We live in a world of duality, so you can't have one without the other, but it doesn't mean that one has to be bad and the other one good. You can actually use them in a balanced way to help you build momentum in a direction that you would like to build. So I also pulled or asked for some guidance for a message for Monday Mindfulness, and I'm using the Soul's Journey cards, Oracle cards, and so I actually got two. So the first one is honesty, and it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And I feel like this goes in line with not judging yourself and with showing yourself compassion, because basically it's an opportunity for you to be honest with yourself that whatever it was that you experienced may not have been good, it may not have been what you wanted, but you still deserve your compassion. And that should be honest. That should be something you're honest with yourself about. Anybody who has any self-love for themselves, and if you don't, that's okay too. We're not judging that. You don't need to judge that. You just now know an area that you may want to focus more on it. And why? Why do I need to love myself? Well, because when you want things in this world, you must first be the thing that you want. You have to give yourself love, and it will create this magnetic attraction to everything that you want. And not only that, but when you give yourself love, what happens is you're basically, okay, so we're all universe. So when you give yourself love, it's the universe expressing love to you. Wow, right? And then on top of that, it also makes you that magnetic force to attract the things you want. And then also when you're giving yourself love, you're more inclined to what? Be more compassionate with yourself. Be more honest with yourself. Also, you are inclined to maybe do more things for yourself that you wouldn't have before. You're going to want to take better care of yourself. You're going to want to put your needs first. You're going to want to set healthy boundaries. Like, all of those things matter. The other card I pulled was envy, and this is great. This is great because it says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. No one should demean another person for, oh God, I'm sorry, I've got cat in the ass. My cat is like pushing through this little thing right here. Nothing like cat nails in your butt first thing in the morning. But the envy thing, right? It says, let's read it again. I am the same as everybody with different challenges. So we all go through stuff, and no one's experience is worse or better than another person's experience. And it's not fair when others will say, might demean and invalidate what you're experiencing and judging you for that. And you shouldn't do that to yourself either. So it doesn't make anybody feel good, and it really doesn't serve a purpose. You're not living the life of whoever else that has another problem that somebody might think that is worse than yours. Sometimes it can be a great contrast when you're in that headspace, but not when you're in the mode of sharing and wanting support. When you're in the mode of sharing and wanting support, you want to be validated. And there's a big thing, I'll probably do like a whole video just on validating of self, because we cannot go into the world expecting everybody else to validate us. It first must come from us. And then again, this is that self-love thing. When you're loving yourself and you're validating yourself and your own needs and everything, and saying, basically you're validating is by saying, it doesn't matter what anybody else's opinions are. I know and honor my challenges, this experience of life. It's all about the journey, not the destination. I'm going to validate that. I'm going to say that it's okay of what I'm going through. I am going to give myself compassion about what I'm going through. So you do that for yourself first. And then what happens is, because you're loving on yourself like that, people are naturally going to validate you if you decide to share what you're experiencing with somebody else. You don't have to, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to be going in the world and you're not validating yourself, and then you want other people to validate you, because then what's going to happen is the universe is going to be like, well, since you want validation so much, we're going to create these scenarios that make you feel like shit from other people to teach you how to validate yourself. Trust me, I've been there. It's a fucked up lesson, but it works. It really does. So I'm sharing this so you don't have to do that. Just self-love, let validating yourself be one of those things that you do. But about the envy, in addition to the statements that we talked about just now, we really need to have more compassion for each other, because we are all pieces of the universe, and we need to support each other. And being envious of what somebody else has means we're connecting to lack. And when you connect to lack energy, the universe says, okay, well, since that's what you want to feel, I'm going to send you more. Because the universe isn't going to distinguish that lack is bad, not having is bad. The universe is just going to send you whatever the type of energetic signature you're emitting. And your emotions and your mind, they're working cohesively to create. You don't just create with your thoughts, you create with how you feel about it. And the more powerful emotions you have about it, the more powerful your ability to create will be. Which is why it's very important to actually let go of attachment, because when we're attaching to the thing that we want, it then makes it harder for us to get it, because when we're attached to it, then we're connecting to lack energy, and that's why it can take longer. Speaking of which, my Let Go of Attachment Subliminal dropped this morning. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, because there's new subs. I mean, I'm on a roll, and I'm going to keep being on a roll, because I'm ready. I am ready to keep releasing content for you guys. I apologize that in the past, my channel has, gone for a certain period and then dropped off. It's me. I've been learning things about myself. And when it comes to the way that I provide content, I need to feel like I have enough. And then when I don't, I get bored. And I've learned now, because I've been working on my own journey, about how infinite I am, which means I am infinite in what I can create for content for you guys. So anyway, it's coming. Just go ahead and subscribe, because I'm not stopping, baby. Okay, guys, look, happy Monday to you, and have a great rest of the week. All right, take care.